cut of the bread if we're going to do it that way.
See, we got to talk about percentages. But that don't seem like the right percentage for me. I was thinking like 90-10, you know.
Tax-free or what?
Tax-free. Okay.
How'd the game go today?
It was good. It was hot, but it went good. The young guys got their work. Shaq got some good work. Nikko, the safeties looked great. The D-line was moving around. The offense moved the ball. That's all you can ask for.
What have you seen from Griffin?
He's sharp. You know, he's mentally sharp, and that's really unique for a rookie to be that mentally sharp and mentally on it. He's incredibly coachable. He does a great job of just being coachable, and when they correct a mistake, then he makes sure he makes the corrections. He's great in the run game. He's not scared to throw up in there, and that's what he showed today. That's what they were looking for.
Coachability, is that something that isn't maybe as common as people assume?
Guys try to be coachable, but it's easier said than done. If a coach says, we need you at this technique, we need you in this leverage on this play, it's easy for a guy to say do it, and you be like, okay, coach, I'm going to do it, but it's harder to put into action, and he puts it into action just about every time.
Do you take these guys a little more under? I know you've done this in the past with Farrell and guys like that. Or every year do you kind of do that with one of these guys, or are you doing it more now that you're older?
I think I've done it just about every year I've been here. I mean, except when I was a rookie and I was under people's wings. But I try to do my best just to give them the information that I have and to share the tips that I have, the things that can help him play faster, and he catches on really quick.
Are you going on a deeper dive with Shaq because he's aptitude for accepting?
I've told him that I would take him to the deeper water if he continues to advance as he is. But right now we're keeping it really shallow because you don't want to overwhelm him too quick and have him thinking about too much. But as we get into the season, if he's out there, he's got to deal with it.
How have you seen his technique develop since back in the offseason?
He's gotten more patient. He's trusting himself more. He's not biting on the receiver's first moves like he was in OTAs. He had a susceptibility to the inside release that he doesn't have as often anymore. He's not relying on his athleticism as much as he was at first. He's playing smarter, so all those things are coming into fruition. But those are just learning things being a young guy.
Earl had the interception out there. What's it? I mean, just seeing him completely back and all that. How's that? What's that mean?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, it means we're back complete. He's obviously a huge part of what we're doing and what we want to do. And we knew he'd be back. We know his personality. We know his work ethic. We had no question he'd be back in time. And we're happy to make sure to see that we were right.
Richard, Pete said Frank Clark has been held out for coach's discretion. Just have you talked to him and kind of what does he need to do going forward?
Yeah, we've talked to Frank, but Frank's good. He just made a mistake. Let his temper get the best of him. It happens out here, especially when it's hot and you got grown men going at it. He understands he can't do it, and we can't play like that because then Pete's just trying to send a message, and he's also kind of banged up, so it kind of kind of perfect storm for him, really.
Do you think Pete handles that stuff differently this year than he might have when he first got here?
No, he handles it about the same as he always has. He does his best to let bygones be bygones, let the guys let people take care of it on the field. But when he needs to step in, he steps in and he does his part. We don't have many scuffles and fights out here, but when one goes down and it's that that serious, I guess guy didn't have his helmet on, which is you're never supposed to be on the field without your helmet on. But guy gets hit without a helmet on, these are powerful men. You kill somebody. So he just had to, make a point.
You had a dust up at one point. What did Pete do with you and Phil after that?
Oh, he didn't do anything with us. I mean, that was just, it was just a wrestling.
Cam signed a contract last year. What was your reaction to that?
That was awesome. I mean, it's so awesome to see. You're so happy for him because he deserved it. He deserved it the first time, but, story for a different day. But he's done it. He's done everything they've asked him to do. He's an incredible leader on his team. He does more, probably double than the things that he gets credit for, and we're just happy to see him rewarded.
Playing corner full-time is a little new to Mike Tyson. What have you seen from him, and how is he at this point with learning the position?
He's not he's great. Mike works hard, man. Mike works hard, but you can tell it's new to him. He asks a lot of questions. His technique isn't bad, but you can tell it's new, him moving outside. You know, I think he played nickel early on, and you could see that. He's very comfortable on the inside, but moving on the outside is a different beast if you're not used to it, and he's just getting accustomed to it, but he's doing well.
Richard, what did you think in the spring when they drafted 4 defensive backs?
I thought, rookie dinner is going to be nice. That's about it. You know, we draft them just about every year. You got to replenish. The cupboard was a little bare, so I'm sure they were looking to get some guys. You know, we're happy. We're happy. They got some good guys this year. They got some good rooks. They're coachable. They play football well. They work hard. That's all you can ask for.
Cam's deal, what do you think that says about just the bigger picture, or what message do you think that sends?
It's the same message all the rest of the deals send. If you work hard, you do what you're supposed to do, you play at a high level, they're going to reward you.
What's the hashtag?
Say less.
What's that about?
It's a fun little joke we have internally going with me, my friends, and my family. It's funny, and it's always funny for me to wear something that says "say less" with how much I talk.
Is it ironic or sincere?
It's both. It's both ironic and sincere.
Richard, are you wearing the new that Vices helmet? Are you trying that out this summer?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
It's good. They've made the necessary adjustments because last year it was uncomfortable. It was a lot of pressure in the front of your head and things like that, and there was no way you could wear it in the game and hit anybody. And they've made the necessary adjustments. They've made it a lot more comfortable. I still haven't had a chance to really bang anybody like I need to really feel the changes, the difference between that helmet and the other helmet. But I'm looking forward to that. You know, out here we're not, you know, you take care of the team. You're not going to challenge, you know, try to kill one of your teammates. So I'll have to wait till we get to a game to really feel the effects.
So you're going to wear it in the preseason? And
yeah, I'm going to try it out.
Speaking, you guys are playing the step-up center. What do you think that's going to be like?
Well, I played there in high school. My last high school game was there. We won the championship against Sherman Oaks, Notre Dame. Me and Jerron Johnson, and a lot of other players, obviously. But it was the Home Depot Center then. But it's a fun stadium to play in. It's pretty small for a league stadium, but I'm sure they're going to jack up the prices to supply and demand.
Anything else, guys?
Does it seem adequate for pro football?
Well, the field is great. You know, they take care of the ground. So if you got 153 in the third, you're going to be good out there. But yeah, I don't know. What is it? 35,000 now?
Right. Yeah. 33.
Not even that. Yeah. I mean, it's not. You couldn't get Dallas Cowboys fans, and our fans are in there. They'd pack it out. They'd be standing outside or standing on the roof or something. But I think for what they're looking to do, they're only going to be there short term. I think it'll be fine.
Thanks, Sherman.
Thank you.